I do appreciate that many of you couldn't have come on the call, that we did something similar yesterday because of the time differences, time zones. Myself, Clark, and a few other people have had a chat about it. I know Flavius had a presentation going on with the Romania team. So I wanted to make sure that there was something available for you guys now as well for your time zone. So we're going to go over a few things that we went over yesterday. The key part of this is invite process, okay? The invite process is something that if anybody would have said to me, David, you've been in this business now for over 6 years. When you started this business, what was it that if we could have gone back in time and gone over it again, what would you have changed? What would you have done differently? Okay. And anybody that asks me that question, it's the invite process. Do you know what? I don't hate on anybody at all. But do you know what really upset me was that I was never told about the invite process when I joined network marketing. And so for me, I want to make sure that when somebody comes into our company, that they know what to do from day one, that they know that the invite process is something that you're going to feel so uncomfortable doing at the beginning that by the end of it, you're going to be on a call like this, inviting people and showing people and training people. And how do I know that? Because I hated the invite process when I first learned it. I'm not saying you're going to hate it, but it was doing something that I'm not used to doing. So therefore, whenever you do that, it feels uncomfortable. Now, the thing is that we're going to go through a few different slides here that I put together just to help give you some extra tools in your armory to go and invite. Before I go into that, I love the fact that you're all jumping on these business presentation calls. I love it. It's great. It shows the togetherness. It helps with the numbers. It helps for learning. But if you guys aren't inviting people to that presentation, if you're not even going on the Facebook page and tagging people in on the videos, then it's pointless. Then it's absolutely pointless. And the whole point of this is that we're doing the presentation so that we can build the business for ourselves, for our team members, for people that aren't even in our team. And that's why it's important for you to make sure that you have all the tools necessary to be able to do this, okay? So the invite process, once you nail this, your business goes crazy. And here's the best thing about it, guys. Results are key. When you take action, you get results, okay? People love the winning results. But actually, I love the results where you lose because they're the ones that you learn the most from, okay? So if you've never invited somebody before and you don't invite anybody, there's no result. There's nothing you can learn from. But if you go and invite someone and you invite 5 people and you get 0 that say yes, fantastic. We've got 5 results we can go and learn from. What was the process? What did you say? How was the wording? How was the energy? So this is something that we're going to teach you over time. And I'm telling you, you master this. This is when somebody joins iBoomerang, they want to build the business, invite process. You want to join the company, you want to jump, you're coachable, you're teachable, you're trainable, invite process. Yeah? You join the business, straight away you sign up, first class package. And let me just, yeah. You join up, first class package. Do this, 1 second. There we go. Cool. Can you still hear me? Hopefully you can. Let me just make sure. You can still hear me? Yeah? Cool. Peyton, you can still hear me? Yeah, cool. Sweet. Let me see you now. So the invite process is key, and making sure that every single time that someone joins the business, don't do anything. Don't speak to anyone. Don't get excited and talk about travel, network marketing, opportunities, making money, halting bugs, anything. Learn the invite process. Okay. So I'm going to go through this with you guys. A few things, a few notes. Write your list. The list building is key. If you don't have 300 plus, get 300 plus. If you're looking at this now and saying 300 people, I don't know 300, go and find 300 people. And use the next, we've got an 18-month commitment. Use that 18-month commitment to build your list. Okay? Go out there, start speaking to people, start adding people on Facebook. Actually, one of the big ones is LinkedIn. Do you know why? Because you can go and connect with everybody and you can set up a profile that you can make them see who you are. Okay? You can make them see who you are and you can start hitting people up, connecting with them. Start adding people when you're out and about and you're chatting. Just come, look, you're on Instagram, I'll follow you. Start interacting with people on Facebook. take 15, 20, 30 minutes on Facebook, not to go and have a nosy. Oh, I'm going to connect with all these people, right? Like, comment, DM, message, like, comment, okay? So you want to go through it. You want to start building your list and never stop building your list. Never, okay? So the first part is the list is key. And your list, I'm telling you now, will keep growing all the time, all right? The second part of that is then to learn to give as little information as possible. As little as possible. These are just some tips before we go into the actual process, okay? Now, why is that? Because people want what they can't have, okay? People are so curious that they want what they can't have. I'll give you an example. If you're on a diet right now, if you're going to the gym, if you're working out really hard, what food is it that you're craving for when you get in? I know that many of us want the healthy food, for sure. If you see that cake, if you see that chocolate bar, whatever it is that's your kryptonite that you're trying to keep away from, when you see that, do you want it? Yeah, people want what they can't have, okay? And it's the same in any other walk of life. They're curious, they want to know, they want to know, okay? If I'm sat at a coffee shop and I'm drinking my coffee with the window there, me and Flavius were sat and we're just having a chat about life in Rome, and we're watching people go past every day. And this crazy guy just runs past shouting and screaming. We look and we're like, he's crazy, man, what's up? We don't really pay much attention. But what happens if 100 people go sprinting past the window, shouting and screaming? Every single person in the coffee shop gets up and they don't even know what it is, but they want to see. They're curious. That's how we do the invite process. Okay, guys, I'm just trying to get it in your mind, and I'm sure the coffee would have been amazing with Flav. Okay, so number 3, not for now list. Guys, I actually did a training the other day. I don't know if all of you saw this, so I'll explain this not for now list to you. It's not really part of the invite process, but it's part of the list, all right? Imagine this. Imagine I go and speak to somebody about an opportunity and they say no for now, okay? The date today is the 17th of September, all right? Now, I don't think I have my iPad here, so I can't draw this. Actually, I will draw it here, just so you know, okay? So the not for now list is very, very key. Let me see if I can draw this for you. My drawing on the whiteboard with the mouse is not very good, so apologies. Okay, so let's say today is the 17th, okay? And I've hit that person up with the opportunity, and they said no. If you have a book that you put on the first page, page 1, and you put the person's name, okay? I'm not even gonna write it. You're gonna put their name, you're gonna put how you contacted them, whether it was call, WhatsApp, you're gonna put the date, okay? You're gonna put a little bit about them. So if it was Yui that I spoke to, I know that Yui has 2 children. I'll write the children's names down. I'll write the partner's names down. I'll write what the partner does for work. I'll write what she does for work. I'll write where she's originally from, which is Thailand. And I'll put all these different bits of information in there. And then I'll have it in a list because she's not for now. Okay. But what I do at the end, even when she says it's not for her, I say, look, Yui, not a problem at all. But would it be okay if from time to time, I just touch base to see how you are and update you on what's been going on with the business? And she says yes, because she wants to get me off the call. So I now go into my not for now list and I put her name and all the information, okay? And then I go on my calendar on my mobile phone and I put for 2 or 3 months time, contact Yui, not for now, page 1. Now in the next 3 months, how many people am I going to be speaking to? Imagine you're just building up the list, but you'll have 10, 15, 20 pages worth of people that may not be right timing right now, okay? So 3 months down the line, so we're in September, so December, so Xmas here, Xmas, okay? I contact Yui and I say, hey Yui, hope you're well. How's the lovely little Peyton doing? Yeah? Or how's your partner getting on? Or have you managed to go back to Thailand and see the family? Something that resonates with them that makes it so that you've built rapport straight away. And how nice is it to know that they actually cared? Okay, and now the reason why we put page 1, in my calendar, page 1, because contact Yui, page 1, not for now. And I'm like, I can't remember Yui. I go to page 1, it has all the information there, okay? So I contact her 3 months later. She may not be interested in the business still. No problem, Yui, would it be okay if from time to time, I just get in touch, see how you are, and keep updating you with how it's going here? Fantastic. So the next 3 months down the line, now we're looking at March, still not for her. Then all of a sudden we're looking April, May, June. We get to June and I get in touch. All of a sudden something may have gone on. She may have fallen pregnant again. She may need more money, whatever it may be. And so that all of a sudden there's an opportunity where the timing is right for her. The timing of this opportunity is about the timing of the person on the journey. This is why it's so important. Imagine now, I don't know if you're a networker before, imagine you had a not for now folder, Excel spreadsheet, whatever you're using. If you're green, it'll be all of the numbers. You'll even be putting the eye color, you'll be putting the height of the person, you'll be putting everything, all right? Imagine you've done that, okay? This is important for the not for now list. Hopefully that's added a bit of value to you. It's not part of the invite training, but it's something that we've been doing for a while. And I realized actually I haven't taught this to anybody. But just think, how many people have you spoke to in the last year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, month, week, day, however long you've been involved in networking? How many people that have said possibly no right now? How many of those that you can remember everything about them? How many of those that have been via Facebook or Instagram that you didn't know before? And imagine they're on a list. Imagine on that list now, you've got their details and you've got a reminder just to contact them, just to contact them, just to contact them. Yeah, it's a game changer in my opinion. The not for now list is huge. Okay, so let's go back to the slides. We'll continue on. The last one on this is, sorry, there's two more. So again, actually that not for now list. So the reason why I put here, social media. If you're not building your brand on social media right now, you are not building your business. Okay. Anybody that isn't on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or any of the other services that are out there that are free, I'm telling you now, your business is only doing half the load that you could be doing. And so if you understand that, don't use it for the fun stuff all the time, the jokey stuff. I used to have some silly things of what the birds used to do on my fence. You can get a good idea, right? But that didn't add credibility to me when I'm trying to share people a business opportunity or let them respect me in business. So I got rid of some of those things. And I started building up a social media brand that when people go on it, they ask the question, who is this guy? What does he do? And so from that now, anybody that I invite or that says no for not for now, and I'm connected with them on social media, my stories every single day are showing that I'm doing action. I'm putting the time in. I'm doing an invite process training right now. The world will know about that. I just did a call with our Malaysia leader. The world will know about that. We just did a call before that, business presentation for 98 people on a call. The world will know about that, okay? So it's important because what will happen is they'll see. And people, unfortunately, need to see to believe. For me, for us, we believe before we need to see. Believing helps us see. But certain people, they need to see to believe. And if they don't see anything going on in your life that's different or changing or progress or action, then why should they be interested? Okay, so social media is key. Last one, number 5, keep building your list. I mentioned that, okay? So the invite process is that I've cut this down to a seven-step process, all right? Myself and Clark had a really good chat earlier today. And he said something that was really, really important. And that is the case, like, guys, this is kind of like a backbone of the structure of an invite process. Put your own twist on it, okay? Don't start talking to people in a way that just totally isn't you. Put your own stamp on it, but make sure you stay within the guidelines of it so you don't go off on a tangent so that you can make sure you get the best results, okay? So step number 1, you need to have energy when you're going to go and hit up somebody on an invite process, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? Well, if you've had a crap day, if you've come home and something's gone on at home or something's gone on at work, or you've had someone cut you up in the car, whatever it is, okay? You cannot start contacting people in a negative mindset because the energy you give out is the energy you're going to get in, okay? So what you want to do is you want to do something. If you've got a song that trigger points, that anchors you, that puts you in a state of mind that you love, okay? Yeah, and you put it on. If you need to do jumping jacks, press ups, whatever it is that for that split second gets you energetic, gets you in the mindset and the positive state that you're ready now to go and give that energy to other people. And I'm telling you now, you can do it very, very quickly. All right, guys? So number 1, when you're going to hit up people, you're going to have energy. And I'm going to show you this example afterwards. Number 2, you're going to be in a rush. This is your get out of jail free card. Number 2, okay? You're going to be in a rush and you're going to make sure when you speak to the person, do they have 1 minute free? And I'll go through this whole process, so don't worry. Okay? This is your get out of jail free card when anybody asks you for more information on the call. All right? You will go back to step 2 because you're in a rush. And I'll give you an example on that. Actually, being in a rush could be this. When I speak to someone, I'm in a rush, I'm about to go in the gym. In a rush, I'm about to put the food on. In a rush, I'm about to go in a meeting. In a rush, I'm about to make another call. In a rush, I'm about to get told off by the missus, okay? So whatever it may be, you need to find out what it is for you that you're going to be in a rush for before you make the phone call, okay? And that's part of the step 2. Step 3, when you speak to that person, you're going to pay a compliment, a genuine one, not one that's nothing to do with them, okay? Where you seem like a typical salesman. No, you're going to be paying a compliment, okay? Number 4, invite. You're going to invite them and clear their schedule, okay? And I'll share with you how that works. Number 5, there's a terminology that we know in network marketing that hits the subconscious brain, okay? Which is using the sentence that has if I and would you incorporated in it in one sentence. There's somebody called Big Al Schreiter, okay? Big Al Schreiter, YouTube him and type in these words or just type in his trainings and go and study the art of words and the art of communication, which this there will help them make a decision, okay? This will help them make a decision, all right, guys? So we're going to incorporate that sentence in our invite process. And then number 6, once we've confirmed that they're going to watch, attend, do whatever it is you're inviting them to, we're then going to take it away from them and test the boundaries to make sure they're definitely going to attend, okay? Number 7, we're going to get off the call. Now, this call, just so you know, key points, this should only be a maximum of 90 seconds. Now, for those of you that have been maybe messaging on invites, maybe doing an email blast, maybe posting all over social media, I'm telling you now, the results you get from those compared to this, you cannot compare. If you're not picking up the call and making these calls on an invite, then take away a minimum 50% of your profit rate or your success rate in the invite straight away. Even on a WhatsApp message, how can you relay the energy, the mindset, the belief that you have with this? Okay, how are you able to let them know you're in a rush if you're sending a WhatsApp message or a Facebook message? Now, if you're doing an email blast, do not expect people to come to your event or turn up on your call. Do not even expect to reply. If you're posting it all over social media that you're doing an event, you're doing a webinar, get on the call, there's an opportunity. I'm telling you, don't even expect likes. You think I'm being a bit harsh? Go check out the posts of other people that have done it. No likes, no comments, not even a share. Okay? So make sure, it's important, we do it via a call. And if you've never called anybody before, then you're going to feel so uncomfortable. It's amazing. I love it. You're going to feel so uncomfortable that when you get off the call, it's actually like, that wasn't too bad. You know, it wasn't too bad. And this invite process, if you have it written down in front of you, then you can go through it. You can have a team member sat next to you that will help you do it. Okay. You can have a team member sat next to you that actually we can teach you how to do it. Okay. They can do it first. So 90 seconds, you do not want to be talking about what they've done at the weekend, how's the family, in a rush posture, right? Number 2, call is first option. Number 3, write your script, guys. Write your script. Your script is going to help you, okay? And what will happen is, I guarantee you this, just like somebody that writes a play, the script that you write the first time will probably not be the script that you used the last time. And you can adapt this anytime you want. You may actually use a different script for different types of people, right? But once you get used to it, with this script, you won't be needing it anymore. Make mistakes. I can't overemphasize this, guys. If you're scared to do this, great. Jump, because I'm telling you, what's the worst thing that could happen? You'll be in the same place you're in now. That's nobody invited, okay? The worst thing that could happen is that you jump and they say no, and that means you're at the same spot. It's not a problem. But the best thing is that you will learn from the experience. When you've done 5, come back to the person that is mentoring you. Say, hey, I've done 5, haven't had results. This has been what I've said. This has been the objections. This has been what's come back. I don't know what to say here. I don't know what to reply to this. Can you help me? And that's where we do it. Not a problem at all. Actually, Clark was teaching me some invite processes from other network marketing companies that we've been studying out there. And I'm actually going to share Holton's one as well. I don't know how many of you have seen it yet. I'm going to share Holton's one after I've done it too. So the next part after that is this is the process to success and growth, guys. If you're wanting, how many of you on this call are wanting people to join your business? How many of you are wanting to share this opportunity with people? If that's the case, then you're in recruitment. you're in sales. Yeah, you are. The company, the customer side of this business is not actually sales. It's not. We're not having to sell anything. We're just giving stuff for free. But in terms of if you're wanting to build a team and get team members, then this is recruitment. It is, and it is sales. So therefore, you have to learn recruitment and you have to learn sales. I mean, it's okay because at the very beginning compared to where you're at the end, the results are going to be totally different, totally different. Objection handling, always, we can help you handle that. And step number 2 is you get out of jail free card with this one. And obviously we want to reconfirm 2 hours after, or 2 hours before we're going to be actually presenting whatever it is. So this can be used for inviting onto a good call, inviting to a good meeting, a good party at home, inviting onto a webinar, inviting to a coffee meeting, inviting to an event, inviting to near enough anything. And you'll probably end up using this to invite to weddings, there's so many different ways that you can do it. And actually on that note, if you're getting married, if you have a wedding and you've got 150 seats that need filling, well, first and foremost, that's probably cost you thousands of pounds. It's cost you thousands of pounds to get people to come. How many times are you going to confirm 100% that they're coming? How many times? Well, they've got RSVP for sure. But if they haven't, you're going to be getting in touch with them anyway. And then you're going to be asking them what food they're eating. And then it's you're definitely coming, yeah, because of this seat is costing me X amount of money, all right? And then how does it feel if that person doesn't turn up if you haven't made sure that they're not coming? Well, it costs you money. It costs you money. But yet, I've not really been to a wedding where it isn't full. And why is that? Because it cost you money. Because the invite process that you delivered and the value you gave to something from the invite made it that they will come. So how do we do this 7-step process? I'll give you an example, one example. I've got about 50 examples that I could give on different scenarios, okay? I'm gonna try and just give you a simple example using the steps, but then you'll be able to go and tweak it yourself. And then I'll show you Holton's example, which is slightly different to this, but you'll get an idea of it, okay? So I will go on a phone call here, and who's on the call? Let me see. All right, I'll call up Flavius, okay? And Flavius knows nothing about this yet. And I'll call up and I'll say, Flavius, hope you're well, bro. Are you good? Have you had a good weekend? And Flavius says, yes. So that's step 1, positive energy, all right? Number 2, I take it, I say, look, bro, just a quick one. Do you have a minute? Because I'm about to go into a meeting. And he says, yes. I say, look, Flavius, I know that you're a successful entrepreneur, okay? I've always valued your opinion in anything. So that's number 3, I paid a compliment. Number 4, I say, look, on the 12th of October, are you free? Okay? And he says, yes, why? And so I've cleared his schedule. 12th of October, he's free. That's step 4. Now I'm going to invite, okay? And I say to him, well, look, there's something huge that's about to happen. I can't say what it is right now, but if I was able to get you a ticket to an event to come and see this for 1 hour, would you be able to put 1 hour aside and come with me? Yeah? So all of a sudden, number 1, energy. Number 2, I've been in a rush. I've told him I've only had 1 minute free. Number 3, I paid him a compliment, a genuine one. Yeah? Number 4, I've asked him if he's free then. Then I've invited. I use the terminology. If I was able, would you? Yeah? And I've used that terminology. Now, that's step 5. Flavius may come, well, what is it? Okay, this is where you go back to step 2. Well, look, bro, I can't explain it to you now. I'm in a rush, about to go in a meeting. I've got other calls. But on the 12th of October, you'll be able to have all your questions answered and I'll be able to show you and you can thank me afterwards. Okay, can you make it on the 12th? And Flavius says, okay, cool. Yeah, I can. I'm trusting you. I'm going to come on the 12th. Now, this invite might be a little bit longer. I might say to him, hey, look, if you could have got involved in Uber at the very beginning, would you have done so? Yes. Well, look, there's something here that's just come up that's a similar concept. And I've got you 1 ticket that's available. If I was to give you this ticket, would you put an hour aside to come? And he says yes. Okay, so that's step 5. Step 6 is this. Look, Flavius, 100%, you're definitely going to come. I'll tell you why. It's sold out. Okay, so if you're definitely coming, I will put this ticket aside and it's yours. But if not, let me know now, because I'm going to call up other people after my meeting and I'm going to offer it to them. But because of your background, I knew you'll be one of the first ones that want to hear about this. Are you definitely going to come? And he says, yes, I'll be there, David. I say, cool, I tell you what, I'll be in touch the day before. Starts at 10:30, get there for 10 o'clock because there's going to be a queue and you may not get a seat. I've got to go now, but I'll speak to you in a few days. Take care, bye-bye, and I hang up. Okay? That's the invite process. Now, you can tweak it any way you wish. You can add little parts of it. You can take away certain aspects, but this is the backbone. What step 1 to 7 is what you do. Okay? And when you do that now, they're interested. Even if they don't come on the call, if they see your social media, that there's stuff going on all the time, they're going to be interested. So then all of a sudden, if they don't turn up, you could be pretty harsh. Hey, look, I told you about that project. You missed out big time. I'm giving you one more opportunity to come and see it. If not, I'm taking your name off the list. That's what I say sometimes. Okay? If they say, no, it's not for me right now, not for now list. Yeah? And this is how we build. This is how, if you start to understand Grant Cardone, Jordan Belfort, many of these others that are in sales and in telephone calls for invite processes, you'll start to get it. You'll understand it. And then when you go on YouTube and you start learning this, you become relentless. Now, what I might do a day before, Flavius, hope you're well, bro. Look, a bit of an issue. The event is totally full, maxed out capacity. And I pause, okay? And with regards to your ticket, well, I still have it, but I've got 8 other people that want to attend and they can't. Are you definitely coming tomorrow? Because if not, I'm giving it to somebody else. But if you are, then make sure you're there early because you're definitely not going to be able to get a seat. Now, do you see what I've done there? Now, some people may be scared to do this, but this is posture. Okay? This is posture. And what it does, it separates those that maybe might have come to definitely come in, or those that weren't going to come, we actually expose that. And what do I mean? Well, they either say, do you know what? Give it to somebody else because I've got loads of other stuff on anyway. Do you think they would have turned up the next day anyway? Probably not. Or if they hear it and there's 8 other people that are waiting to come, what the heck is going on? I'll be there. Don't you worry about that. I'll be there at 9:30. I'll be there like the New Zealand team that queued up all night for the event. Yeah? Okay, I'll be there like the Australian team that were in front of the queue in front of me. Andrea, I know, I see you. I did try to queue jump. Okay, but this is so important. Once you understand this invite process, once you nail it, once you get it, once you make mistakes, once you really go through it, your game will change. And guys, like I said, if we've got Facebook calls going on, if we've got webinars, if we've got good calls, whatever it may be, invite all the time. And once you start building your business of your not for now, your social media and your list, it all comes together. And eventually you start getting people that start hitting you up as well. So what I want to do, I want to share with you, I pulled up Mr. Holton Bugs is here, okay? Don't worry about the actual footage of being able to see his hand movements or anything, okay? This is about what he says. Now, I'll ask you again, Mario, let me know, give me a thumbs up that you can hear this when I play it, just so you can hear it properly. And I'll let this play. This is Holton's invite process for iBoomerang. You can see there's similar concepts to it, but also he tweaks it as well, okay? But this is important for you guys to learn the backbone of the invite, all right?
Them. I want you to understand that your first leadership training is on the invite. Is on the invite. That's when I insert my leadership. I don't wait until they become a director. No, I start exhibiting leadership when I call you. You know, hey, Edwin, hey, this is Holton. How you doing, man? Edwin says, great. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to just role play Edwin. They can hear you. I'm picking up the phone. Let me share with you leadership here, okay? I pick up the phone and I call Edwin Haynes. Hey, can I speak to Ed?
Hey, this is Ed.
Hey, how you doing, man? This HB. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Oh, everything's going well, man.
Man, fantastic. Hey, listen, Ed, I don't have a lot of time. Do you got a quick second? I need to run something by you that's very important.
Absolutely, I do, man.
Okay, listen, right now, here's what I'd like you to do. Make sure that you kind of get into a quiet place because I just need a couple minutes of your time. Okay. Get into a quiet place where you can't be distracted, no TV, no dog or anything like that.
Okay, all right, no, I'm good.
Boom, that's leadership. I am leading him, not his boss. I'm leading him. I already have the advantage. Already. I'm not putting myself at a position of weakness. Okay? I have the advantage. I'm not bossing. I'm leading. Hey, Ed, I got a couple questions I need to ask you real quick. Listen, okay? If you knew 20 years ago, or if you knew 5 years ago, what you know today about Uber, would you have actually gotten involved if you had the opportunity to start with it?
Absolutely.
You know what, I would too. And what I recognize is we've missed that opportunity. I'm working with a group of professionals that have basically done something identical that may be just as big in a different space. My question for you is that if you have the opportunity to evaluate Uber over again in a different space, would you want to know about it?
Absolutely.
Listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a piece of technology. It's an interactive presentation, okay? What I need you to do is I need you to get into a quiet place, right? If you can't watch it now, you need 15 minutes to 20 minutes. If you can't go through it now, don't start it.
Okay.
But I need 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to send you a link. Watch that link, preferably on a laptop, and go through that link and listen. Connect with me once you've watched that link. I can't promise you that there's even going to be an opportunity for you, but I'd like to introduce you to some of my partners if what you see is a part of what you believe can be a part of your future. Can we do that?
All right, absolutely.
I'll talk with you a little bit later.
All right,
Gotta go. I'm leading him. I'm the leader. Okay? Now, so if I'm calling people, if I'm just chickening out and saying, oh, you know what, I had this person in my contact, 15 years ago, and I met them at church and I still have their email, and you just sneak and send them an ID side. And they're looking at it, don't expect them to join. That's not the bold, you're not taking leadership of your business. I never send an ID side to someone who I have not spoken with or I have not sent them a text message. I communicate to them. Why? I will not waste my decide or waste my time on someone, okay? Someone who's not open, someone that I haven't qualified. I qualify them. And so make sure that you're doing this. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Make sure that you've qualified your people, okay? So number one, I'm just putting the examples up here set up for good parties. The main thing, the core is.
So guys, hopefully give an idea on that, okay? It's very, very key. I posted this up in the group chats yesterday. It's only had 20 views. So I know full well that people aren't learning this yet. They're not. And if it takes for us to come and do a Zoom call, fine, no problem at all. But I can't make you do this. We can't make you do this, okay? You guys that are doing the good calls on Facebook, this takes your game to another level. This takes your calls to be full every single time. It takes the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth to be rammed, already fully booked. Because if you learn, how many people on the call liked Holton's invite process? It was amazing, fantastic. You'll be able to tweak it. Now, look, guys, here's something that many network marketers wouldn't do, all right? When you go on YouTube and you type in this, invite process, and you can type in any other network marketing company, okay? You can type in any company. It's okay to learn from other companies, guys. It's okay, all right? You could go and type in Amway. Watch this, invite processes, Amway, how to invite, how 3,000, 43,000 views. Do you think it works? 119,000. Do you think it works? Of course it does. I can go to another one. Actually, if you type in Holton did one from back in the day, 6,500 views. Do you think it works? 17,000 views. Do you think it works? Of course. Name me another company. IML. I can go to IML. Okay, look at these 17,000 invite. All these invite. Look at this one here. 808. There's another one. 3,000 views. You can go to all these companies. My previous company, Organo. Here you go. Invite process. Actually, here's one that Clark taught me. I love this company for inviting. They're relentless. Go and look at it. ACN, invite process. Okay, guys? So don't feel that because we are our company, we can only copy what our company's doing. Go and learn from the best in the industry. There's a reason why they're the best, because they've learned these skills. All right, guys? So hopefully this has given you an idea of the invite process. I've got a few things here written down. If you're new to network marketing, this has saved you, okay? This has saved you because there's many people that will come into network marketing and they will share with the world all the information and they'll get all the objections and they won't know what to do. If I'm a car salesman right now today and I join today, I don't know nothing about the car and I try and sell that car, do you think I'm going to be able to sell it? Of course not. Of course not. Okay, this is why it's important. When you learn this invite process, this will help your business grow very, very quickly. I'm going to leave you with one other thing. Totally nothing to do with that. But guys, I get excited with this one. I get super excited with this one. And when you see it, I'm like, damn, here we go. Hopefully you can see this, and then I'm getting off this call. I didn't share this properly the other day, but I want to share it with you. If you understand where we are right now, okay? I know many of you saw this at the event, but if you understand where we are right now, if you've used the travel and you've saved money, fantastic, it's great. Do you know how good it's going to be in the next 3 years? If you think that the Vibe Ride and the Boom Mobile is great, do you know how many countries we're going to be in the next 3 years? If you think that there's other products and services, imagine your customer base. Imagine just getting 10 customers a month, right? Do you know what your customers are being able to save on in the next 3 to 6 years in this company? People will be like, oh my God, that's like, I need money now. I need money now. 3 to 6 years is not far away. I'm already being told to get ready for Christmas this year. I'm getting things come through the post about Christmas. I remember last Christmas as if it was yesterday. I feel like the sunshine has only been in the UK for like a few days of summer, and now it's about to go. So anybody, if I said to you now that whatever situation you're in 3, 6 years time, you carry on doing this consistently, how good will your invite process be in the next 3 years time? If you go and make mistakes, how many other products and services are your customers going to be saving on in the next 3 to 6 years? Because if we've launched what we've done now already, and we're in at the very, very beginning, then people will understand what we have. And I'm telling you, I can't explain that to you because, like my quote I said, people sadly need to see to believe. But the ones that will make the most money in this company today are the ones that believe before, so that then that makes them see. All right. Now, this one here, I'll leave you with some numbers, and I love numbers. I want to get you excited. This is cool. 1 customer a day. If I can give 1 link a day, and soon it will be 1 app share a day. All right. If I can do that 1 time a day for a year, I have 365 customers. I saved $20 on 1 night in Las Vegas myself. Let's say those customers only save $100 a year. $100. That would mean 5 nights in Vegas. All right. $100 a year means that you would make $18,200. When you take that up to $500 saving, you're nearing 100 grand. When you take that up to $800 saving, now we're getting into the point where it's exciting, very exciting. I mean, 18 and 91 is exciting, but when you get to the triple figures, that's when it gets really exciting. I'm only talking about 1 customer a day for 1 year. How many customers will you have in 3 years' time from now? How many? How many of you have a conventional business, have a business plan, have a shop you want to open, want to be a beautician, and are only going to do it for 1 year? You're not. You're going to do it for 3, for 5, for 10. My sister has a salon. She's doing it for 5 years. I'm only talking about 1 year. Okay? When you take this up to 1,000 customers, 1,000 customers, okay? If you could have gone back 10 years ago and you could have gone and learned the invite process, got the customers as well. You build a team and you get the customers. And all you do 10 years ago is share an app called Uber. Just look, there's an app. The app's not even ready yet, but I'm going to give you a link and the app will come and you'll be able to actually use this all the time you want, okay? And you're just going to get 1,000 customers that only save 100. You're making 50 grand a year. Only save 100 on travel, not even including any other product or service that is coming the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Okay, only on travel. If they save 2,000, like we just showed a deal in Los Cabos for a 3,500 saving. If they just save 2,000 one time a year, 1,000 people, you've made $1 million. When you take it to 5,000 customers, in 3 years' time, do you think it's achievable to have 5,000 people registered to iBoomerang? Maybe it's 5 years. Maybe it's 10 years time. 10 years from now, 5,000 customers. Okay. There's some people that will look at this within a year. Why? Because they've got corporations they're linked to that have 5,000 employees. Okay. But I'm going conservative. 5,000 customers only saving $100 on something they're going to purchase anyway. You'll make $250,000. And I'm telling you now, just like anybody that talked about Bitcoin when it was at 0 pence to what it is today, those that back then that looked at it laughed and said no chance. Now today, they're physically sick. Physically sick. And that's the opportunity we have now. If you master the invite process and you introduce just 5 people to this business and you teach them to do the same and them to do the same, do you know what happens when they start bringing customers? You get paid again. Build a team of 5 by 5 by 5, all getting 1 customer a year, saving $100. You, for building that team and helping them, make an extra $373,000. When we take it up, the higher numbers, you'll get scared. So guys, I'm logging off now. It's been a pleasure sharing this with you. Hopefully it's added some value. I've seen many of you on the call. I don't normally do this, but I do normally do this. I didn't last night, but get your cameras on. I want to see everyone. I want to get the picture up. I want everybody knowing. I want everybody seeing. I want the boom sign up. Remember the rules, okay? The rules for you guys especially. The boom sign this way, but not this way up, because that is swearing. All right, we don't swear on here unless you're hanging around with Andrea on a night and Sharon on a night out. But we won't talk about that right now, okay? All right, guys. So cameras on. I want to see all your beautiful faces. I want to make sure that everybody knows this. I'm posting this all over my social media, okay? So hands down right now. Hands down, hands down, hands down, hands down. Here we go, here we go. I'm going to put this up. So guys, we just done a training with the team. We are ready to run. Everybody, after 3, we're going to show you the sign. Don't be rude. 3, 2, 1. Boom, guys. Take care. Sending love to all of you. Shout out to everyone. Salute to you all. And I can't wait to see you on the next call. Sending love. See you soon. This has been recorded. And I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're sending the sunshine from the UK.